A long time ago, in a small green valley surrounded by hills, lived a young boy named Arlo. Arlo's family was very poor. He owned only one shirt, faded and old, and his sandals were torn so badly that stones touched his feet with every step he took. But Arlo had something brighter than clothes. He had a dream. Every morning, he walked 4 long kilometers to reach his little school on the hill. The road was rocky, his legs hurt, but Arlo never stopped. He wanted to become a builder of ideas, someone who creates things that make life better. His mother worked late in a small factory that had no electricity. After sunset, she stitched clothes under the dim light of a candle. Arlo always felt sad watching her eyes strain in the dark. One day, he said to himself, "I will make something that brings light to my mother." Arlo started picking broken pieces of metal, cracked bulbs, and dead batteries from the junkyard. Every night, he sat outside under the moon trying to make a simple rechargeable lantern. But his first lantern didn't glow. His second lantern exploded with a tiny spark. His third lantern lit for only 10 seconds and died. Other kids laughed at him. "Arlo, your inventions belong in the trash. You should forget this nonsense." But Arlo didn't give up. He read old articles he found in garbage bins. He learned how circuits worked. He visited an old carpenter who knew how to fix machines. The carpenter looked at him kindly and said, "If your heart shines, the world cannot stay dark." Those words became Arlo's strength. One day, the headmaster made an announcement. "A technology group from the city is visiting us next week. They are offering a big prize for the best invention." The classroom exploded with excitement. Everyone talked about what they would make. Arlo stayed silent. Later, his friend Mira, a kind girl from his class, walked to him and said softly, "Arlo, try again. This is your moment." That night, Arlo took a deep breath and rebuilt his lantern from scratch. He cleaned every wire. He rebuilt the battery. He adjusted the glass. He didn't sleep the whole night. And finally, it worked. A small, beautiful light glowed, warm and steady. The next week, Arlo stood in the school hall with his lantern trembling in his hands. Children showed paper projects, painted models, and tiny machines. Then Arlo stepped forward. "This lantern," he said with shaking hands, "is made from broken parts, but it gives light for 6 hours. I made it for my mother." He turned it on. The hall became bright. The judges stared in surprise. The chief engineer walked toward him and asked, "Where did you learn this?" Arlo looked down and whispered, "From failure." The engineer smiled. "That's the best teacher." Arlo won the prize. A newspaper wrote about him, the boy who brought light from the scraps of life. His invention was tested, improved, and later used in dozens of homes in the valley. Mothers stitched clothes, children studied at night, farmers walked safely after sunset. And Arlo? He kept learning. He kept building. He kept dreaming. Because the truth is simple. Winners are not the people who never fall. Winners are the ones who rise every single time. Maybe you failed once. Maybe someone laughed at you. Maybe life pushed you down. But if you still believe, if you still get up, if you still take one step more, then one day someone will look at your work and say, "This is what we were looking for." Keep going. Keep learning. Keep your dream alive.